Slothy, thank you so much for the tier 1, my guy. 777, okay. Sleepy, thank you so much for 2 months of being here. Chaser with the 40 months. Love you too, man. I hope you're doing good. Sleepy, I hope you're doing really well today too. Guys, I hope you're all doing super well. Sorry for being a little bit late. We have a kind of not really a last minute board, but like...
Damn 40 months.
Dude,
love
40
you,
months
brother.
Is crazy. I just wanted to finish lubing all these sea glass switches. So I got them done. I did it. But took me a little longer than expected. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Whew, I didn't even get to get myself really ready for today's stream. I was just rushing to do switches. Just got back from watching Napoleon. Oh, I heard about that actually. How's the color ratio on this batch? It's okay. I think there was a lot of pink in this batch. Actually, this one here seemed pretty even. But I think per packet it was a little bit, it was not as even, right? Like, this looks pretty even. Dude, the video Teehee rubbing your mustache. Oh, you saw that? How you doing, man? So excited for the stream. Been waiting for you to do this board. Hasn't this board been around, like, in IC for quite a long time, if I recall? Hasn't it been, like, a few years, if I remember correctly? This has been a kind of an older board. The stats on this board are pretty... I would say they're pretty... I think basic might be a bad word to use, but it's pretty standard fare for the board. It's just something you don't see very often, which is a left-handed full-size board with the numpad on the left side. I just gave the whole vid of, oh, this is nothing, I just woke up like this sexy. Oh my god, Geoff. Dude, my hair's actually ass today. I was supposed to cut it before stream today, but I slept in because I was really tired. Love the sonnet. This is my foamed up one a little bit. This is my foamy sonnet, and I don't know why there's so much dust all of a sudden on it. I wanted to use something foamy today because we had a friend over yesterday and I built their keyboard and we decided to do it a little bit foamy, and I was like, you know what? I want to use one of my foamy boards. Lefty flipped extended TKL. Yeah, it's pretty big. Nothing wrong with foam? Yes. No, this is not the Kiki's delivery service one. This is just the one with the polycarbonate bottom. Actually, I have 2 sonnets, and this is slowly becoming my favorite colorway. I like my green and copper one, or green and gold one. I don't have the copper bottom. Hereditary, thank you so much for the prime. I really appreciate that. But this is slowly becoming one of my favorites. Hey Alex, I'm getting the Neo 80. If I use KTT roses with a CF plate with no foam, will it be flex? There might be some movement because the gaskets. I don't know if I would like bank on flex though. How are you guys all doing this morning? I hope you guys are all having a really good day. I've helped a friend build the QK100 yesterday. That was fun. Pretty standard fare in terms of like boards, I guess. Sounded pretty good after we finished it. And then what else did I do yesterday?
God damn, dude.
That's really all I did. Spirit, thank you so much for the 5 tier 1s. Yeah, we're using some sea glass switches today. These are hella pretty, man. These are kind of gorgeous looking switches. I like them. I think they're cute. Although, I'll let you guys be the judge of how good the color ratio is as we build this today, because I didn't even think to look at that I was lubing them today. Not gonna lie. I just kind of built it, or lubed them up. All right, here's this giant case. They look like candy. Eat one? Oh, hell no. Spirit, thank you again for 5 tier 1s. I really appreciate that, man. I've always been interested in sea glass because they're pretty, but I've never been skeptical about the sound and feel. Okay, little thing about these switches. The factory lube is not that great. I was reading some not articles. I was watching a video review, or a few of them actually, and some people were talking about them in one of the Discords I'm in. They were saying that the factory lube was good. I'm going to be honest, I don't think it was that good. So, in terms of what I recommend their factory lube, probably not. So here's the PCB for the Kangaroo. And then here's the plate. It's a cute little bag for that. Then we have some, I'm assuming these are scuff feet from Zambu. And then we have some screws. There's a lot of those. Although, is there only 2 feet? I feel like there should be more, but maybe there's only 2 on this guy. Are those the black mode keycaps? Yeah, they're actually... Oh god, sorry guys, my camera's freaking out. They're actually not too bad.
What's up everyone? Alexot wave, Alexot love, Alexot hype.
Thank you, dude. Rob, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that, man. And then here's the board. Now, the board's quite pretty. I guess we are a short 2 feet, maybe. I'll have to take a look at that and find out.
Got family stuff all day but wanted to hop in and say hope you're having an amazing day, bud.
I feel like I need to unscrew this, though. Or I guess what they did was they pressure fit this. Thank you so much, Oak. I really appreciate that. All right. They put the cloth in there to create pressure, so they didn't screw it in transit. All right, let's take a look at this guy. This is a giant cloth. This is like a table fucking cloth. Look at this. This microfiber that came with it, I can use this to set a dinner table. That's crazy. Snick Wrap, thank you, dude.
Bing bong, the most handsome mustachioed man is on.
Thank you, I appreciate that, man. All right, so it's your standard top mount. I like that. Bed sheet style, make a shirt of it. I could use it as a loincloth. Hey, yo. And then, oh, this is a thick plate. Look how thick this one is. God damn. Oh my god. I did that with the cloth and I feel like dust went everywhere. I don't know if I'm going to use that. Do I have to use this? I don't think I do. You can see there's like all the little CNC'd engravings here. I've done thick plates like this before, and I tend to not like them personally, but I know there is a small subset of people that actually really enjoy them. Oh, the other feet are falling out of this thing. Okay, so they're in here. Is there no other plate? I guess we do have to use that plate then. Interesting. I thought there was 2 different plates for this. At least that's what I kind of like had the impression of on the thing there, on the website. So we got some foam. No Kangaroo switches. I didn't have any. The keyboard was kind of a last minute request, and I never got the chance to order anything fun for it, so... Well, we'll see how the top mount's gonna feel with that thick boy plate. All right. Thank you, Sneak. I appreciate you, man. And then here is the Kangaroo bottom. So it's pretty simple. I'm not gonna lie, I actually really like all these visible screws. I'm a big visible screw guy. I think those are for force brakes, yeah. I'm a big visible screw guy. However, as much as I like these giant feet, I know I've used these on boards in the past, and I'm gonna say this very nicely. I don't quite love the aesthetic of them. Maybe it kind of works on this board because the board is bigger, but I just feel like these are giant, and I don't know. How do you guys feel about these feet? I guess they do cover more surface area if that actually matters. Kangaroo theme is going to be to have giant feet. I mean, that's true too. If you want to go on theme, you do have to get giant feet. But I just have that little kangaroo engraving, which is kind of sleek. I like that. 25-pound keyboard requires massive feet. I don't think this weighs 25 pounds. So this is how it'll close up, and then we get a left-handed numpad. So this is pretty unique, because I don't think I've seen a full-size lefty. There's the side profile, standard fare. I've seen this kind of claw design. I don't know what to call these. I call them like a claw design. I've seen this design quite a few times on boards. It's a pretty classic looking design. So, not bad. It's not that heavy, to be honest. No internal weight. Yeah, it's not that heavy. I'm wondering how this is going to sound, though. So, I guess, let's take a look at our PCB quick. God, these are big parts. And then, let's start doing our stabilizers. let us start using our stabs. Let's put this to the side. I like the side profile. Yeah, it's pretty standard fare in terms of like good side profiles. Pretty standard PCB as well. We got a solderable PCB. However, it doesn't actually look like we get a crap ton of options. Actually, do we? We do get split backspace if you really want it. You do get split right. You don't get anything like ISO support. You do get 2 different size spacebars if you so please. And actually, we do get some numpad options as well. So that's not bad. I spoke too soon. I thought I saw a flex cut. No. No flex cuts here. Not enough screws. You know, I kind of like the screws. I kind of do admit, though, it is a lot. Also, I'm going to say this. I'm going to complain about one thing, and I hate to bring this up, guys, but I feel like I need to like draw this line in the sand as early as I can. I don't know what happened. I guess in the last few days, there's been a few people on YouTube who have been, I ignored all the comments, but I'm just going to address this, who have been very upset at the way that I word things. So I guess I use the word kinda a lot. And I guess one of my other sayings is honestly, like I say honestly a lot. If you don't like the way I speak, then I'm going to say this. Kindly fuck off. I am not changing. Like some people were just like, you need to change the way you speak. I hate watching you. Like, if that's what you're focused on, then like, I don't know, man. You must be like the fun one in your group of friends type thing, you know? It's just like, why? Why focus on the dumbest shit ever? It's the weirdest thing, man. You kind of need to fuck off, honestly. True. Reddit crowd. I've never heard that before, and I love it. Why the fuck they mad? Honestly, don't talk to me ever again. Yeah, I'm kind of upset with them. Go forth and fucketh. Yeah, seriously. I get some people prefer when others are more precise with their speech, but come on. Like, I'm never, you know what's crazy is I've never claimed to be like the smartest guy either.
Loving
so
the
it's
website
like,
and the info you provide.
Thank you,
Keep on the
lunatics.
grind.
Thank you, dude. I think we're just going to use, I started partially lubing these the other day, and I think I'm just going to finish lubing them just because I really don't want to go through and open up another 2 packs of stabs, so let's just finish lubing these guys. They're already clipped and everything, so go off, King. Wait, people do that? Thank you, though, lunatics. I appreciate that, man. I'm glad you like my website. It's been a long, tedious work in progress. I've been trying to do more like written reviews of things, so. Well, you know what's, that's the other thing too. And again, I don't mean to make this like a negative stream in any sort of manner, but like, you know what? One thing that's always been baffling to me. There are plenty of people who enjoy the hobby, right? Whether they enjoy it for people in the hobby, whether they enjoy it because they want to build like a keyboard of their dreams. Like there's so many different reasons why people are in the hobby doing what they do, right? But I also feel like there's this subset of crowd, and this is in many different hobbies, it's not just keyboards, who they clearly don't enjoy the hobby. Like everything bothers them. Everything. Every little bit bothers them of what the hobby is. And they're so like dead set on reminding everyone that the hobby is terrible. And that's their new hobby. Their hobby is telling people that the hobby that they're in is poopy. And it's like, wow, man, that's crazy. Alex, vendor list was one of the most useful resources when I was getting started in the hobby. Thank you. I need to do some updates to it. I think it's been a little bit, like 2 weeks since 2 or 3 weeks since I've done like a full scan and update of it. So I'm gonna go through it again and make sure everything's like all Gucci with that. Because there's been a few vendors, I think I've gotten rid of most of the vendors that have been kind of problematic from my list. And I'm not talking about like 1 or 2 late deliveries. I'm like talking actual problematic vendors. So we'll see. What keyboard is this? The Kangaroo. Sonnet looks so good in silver, man. I like the Sonnet in silver. Purists and keyboards and stuff like that. I just think that if you like something and you clearly have biases, I think it's, listen, I honestly think it's, you'll be more of an adult, and I think you'll be more understanding if you realize that not everyone thinks the same way you do, you know? Like, if you go through life thinking that what I like is what everyone should like because I deem it like the best and the, you know, I'm going to be a purist about a situation. To put this nicely, you're just not like, you're just not really going to get very far. Truly. Because that's also some pretty dangerous thinking like that too. If you're not open to knowing that other people are different, dangerous thinking. Dinged my board. Hey, you know what though, Asteria? I've dinged plenty of my boards, and let me tell you, man, that gives it character. My hands are so dry. Look at this. Look how dry my knuckles are. I'm so tired of this. Dude, it's gonna be nice. I'm telling you, man. It adds character to the board. It adds some use, you know? I love when some of my boards actually have some small little like imperfections now that I've used them for a long time. Love it. Looks great on my boards. You know, it's nice. Your speech is such a dumb thing for people to be upset about. I'm sorry you've been getting backlash. Your speech is super relatable as a fellow Canadian. It's one of the reasons I enjoy your content. Thank you, Kate. I appreciate that. Yeah, I was gonna, you know, I just felt like the need to say something today about it because if it was like a one-off thing, but it's been quite a few people who have been, I don't know why, lately just been super upset by the way I pronounce things and stuff, but like, just stop. I think the worst thing you can ever do is start telling people what to do. That personally like sets me off pretty quickly, I'd say. I'll take a shot every time you say honestly. Honestly, you should. Honestly, you should. Except scratching the entire back way. Here, let me show you guys one thing really quick. This is the worst damage I've ever done to a keyboard. I will show you guys. Do I have it here? Oh, I do. The worst damage I've ever done. Basically, I was taking photos of this keyboard and it fell. So this is the absolute worst. I don't know actually. So this line, this is not this is not like removable. All this scuff is actual damage to the weight. And then the ano is scratched again. Oh, you guys can kind of see it now. It's scratched in a whole bunch of places. It's okay. Like I said, it adds character. That's why it's still on display. I haven't like hidden it away because it adds display, okay? Yeah, it fell. It was my own fault. And I love this board. Even though it's not my favorite sounding, I just like it. So, it is what it is. Don't feel bad about it. I have it like on a little shelf on display still, so. Rub some toothpaste in there. What the? Toothpaste? Do I have enough stabs? I think this is enough. I think I counted it out last time. I don't know, can you redo PVDing and stuff like that? Would that be really difficult to do? I have no idea. That's something I've never looked into. What do you think? What do you think on TGR? What is your favorite board from them? TGR is good. I don't think I actually. So as someone who's familiar with most of TGR's stuff, and I know that the weight that they hold in, you know, the hobby, man, most of the boards don't truly interest me all that much. Like, I don't think I've ever gone nuts for something that is a TGR board. Not to say they're not good, but I don't know. I have different preferences, and I think that's fine. Like, I find beauty in tons of different things, and there are some very pretty TGR boards, but like, I don't think I've ever held any brand to such an esteem where I'm like, gotta have. I did that once in this hobby, and I was sorely let down. And you guys can probably guess who I used to try to purchase every living keyboard from this brand before. Bless you. So my girlfriend sneezed. I had to say bless you. But I try not to do that anymore. I try to like just enjoy something. Like I enjoy, for example, Justin's designs from JJW. I enjoy certain other people's designs. I loved the Alyssa from No Num Nums. But at the end of the day, like they're going to be designers who I respect, but I am done going all in on a brand. It's just not it. It's just not it for me. About the ones upset about your speech, I've seen some comments about a film today in Reddit in which commenters said basically the director should not upset audience with their controversial takes. It is irresponsible. Like, what the fuck, man? People just people want to be hand fed the stuff they like, and then that's it. Like, that's it. They call that a day. But there's only so much you can do about, in my opinion, ignorant thinking like that. What company was it? I used, when I joined the hobby, little story about when I joined. I loved one particular keyboard that I kind of went crazy for, and I ended up buying almost every single keyboard of theirs. And then I stopped because I realized I hated the brand. I hated the way that I felt like I was being taken advantage of as a customer. Any guesses? Any guesses, anybody? Any guesses? 1,000 points. I can't give you guys points, unfortunately. I wish I could assign points. I don't know why I can't. Rama. When I was joining in the hobby, Rama was just such a cool brand. Teha Types merch, honestly though, no, I'm joking. Rama was a brand that I was very, very into. Slowly, that whole idea of them being like this elite brand kind of, eroded away and wore off. And I was just left in this weird spot where I was just kind of like, sad. Because like this brand that I was really, really into just eroded away and no longer really was the same person. And, I held them to such high esteem. And I never did anything with them. I never collaborated with them. I think the only thing they had sent me early was actually Kate who sent me something, which was the, I don't even remember. I had to give it back. I don't remember what board it was now, but there was one board I took a look at a little earlier. And then everything else I purchased, and I was so sad about it. And then look how they've fallen from grace now. Made a great video on the downfall of Rama. A lot of people have made videos of the downfall of Rama. I kind of had hard to stick with one brand nowadays. Yeah, that's why I think it's also like there's a double-edged sword. First of all, I don't get attached to one brand anymore. Second of all, I think there's a diverse group of people who design such amazing things that it's kind of also silly to stick to one brand, for me at least, It was kind of sad that we could all tell it was ROMWorks for such a damning description of them. Yeah, it's kind of sad, isn't it? I used to love the boards, man. The aesthetic was very me. I liked their whole branding back in the day. And for me, where it started to fall from grace was the, what's it called? The M65B. The M65B was just a letdown for me. It took way too long at the time. And I could tell like something was wrong with the brand. And then also I had ordered the Zenith, which is still in a box to this day. Because the Zenith just like, it was advertised as a certain color and then it was shipped out wrong. And this is basically the same thing that happened with the M65Bs, where just like no one was like, they couldn't be arsed to open the box, So I kind of lost interest in them. Believe it or not, we still doesn't have conventional full size 1-4 108s on the market. Wait, what do you mean by that? Is Keycult any good? Keycult makes good keyboards. Like, I like the boards. I don't think the Keycult branding is sadly the same as it was 2 years ago, even a year and a half ago. I think, different priorities probably set in for them. George and Zach are lovely human beings. I just don't know the direction they're taking with Keycult these days. I don't know. So that's pretty much all I could really say because I have no idea. Some people might say they've fallen off. Some people say they don't have that same brand reputation, which I think is the legitimate thing to say. Like, when you're really looking at it, they cornered the market and then nothing. They had such a unique position where they could have really, what's a good word to use here? They could have really established themselves as something, and then they did kind of, unfortunately miss that mark completely. The key cult commissions. To be fair, though, the key cult commissions... and never mind. I know what you're talking about. The length of key cult commissions? Yes. That is not good. And I think the communication's been rather slow with that, which I've definitely remarked to them, that I think good communication's everything. So it's sad. It's sad to see. Yes, I do agree with that, Jade. The canon event for them, like the catalyst event, had to be switching in-house. Absolutely should communicate. Yes. I agree with that completely. Are the stabs that come with the Neo 65 any good? No, they're fine. They're good stabs. I used them for mine, didn't I? I think I did, right? I do think the misstep was definitely the CNCing and outsourcing finishing. 100%. That was definitely the misstep. But I this is just my opinion. I think the greater misstep when you're running a brand and then you tend to make a mistake is doing this. Excuse me if this action is like not the best, is doing this. I hope you guys understood that. It's zipping your lips and not saying shit about it. If I made a mistake, which I have in my life, the first thing I'm going to want to do is own up to it. I don't personally feel rubbing your mustache is a bad idea. I personally don't feel like zipping your lips and just hoping things get swept under the table is the best way to go about things. I think saying, hey, you know what? I did screw up. I did make a bad decision. I did do this is the first step to solving the problem. And I think as human beings, for the most part, we'll understand that that brand is taking or that person is taking accountability for their actions and be more willing to sit there and at least even humor solutions to problems. I don't know though. Maybe that's just me. I don't know how you guys feel about that. When someone tells me, hey, I fucked up, I want to make this right, I am more willing to listen. GeonWorks is highly accountable. Yeah. Also, Geoff, did I say hi? I think I saw your name earlier. I don't know if you're still around. Hi, Geoff. How you doing, man? Don't just blame COVID, disruption, and ex-employee for all your problems. Sheepy, I know what we're talking about here. I'm always lurking. Hell yeah. 100%. Also more willing to trust them if they're open about mistakes. Yeah. You have to understand people make mistakes. You have to understand. If you're gonna, like, unfortunately, if you're gonna live life and be like, everyone has to be perfect, everything should be this well thought out plan, it's just never gonna go well. I was like, oh, the numpad's on this side. No, it's not. I like it when they blame the customers instead. Kind of baller. Yeah, it's your fault for buying my product. Hope you've been well. What's up, Kron? Kron, we have to hang out soon. Actually, you know what? I need to DM you, man, because first I need to hand off a board to you. And I was thinking maybe me and you can go on a photo walk and then I can hand off the board to you. Although that might be kind of heavy. I don't know. I got to figure that out. I mean, come on, it's COVID-19, not COVID-23. Send me my shit, Rama. Damn. This guy brought in the years to it. That's crazy. Do I want split right shift on this? Would that look cool on this? What do you guys think? Split right shift on a left-handed, basically full-size keyboard. Ooh. I don't know if that would look cool. Because it would be on the right side, so it might look neat. Don't do it. Where do I buy my shirts? Oh, I love when I can flex these shirts, man. Uniqlo. I think they're 25 bucks or something Canadian. I don't know how much they are American. Uniqlo is my favorite for these like basics. These are the Arism t-shirts, I believe. They're just so nice. They fit nice. They feel nice. I have 2 of them. That's all I have. I only have 2. I want to get more. So I slowly acquire them. But they're one of my favorite shirts. Absolutely outstanding. Yeah, I want to buy them eventually in all colors, but I have to buy them slowly because I feel like it's a big chunk of change. All the visual weight falls on the left side of the board. That's what I was thinking, Jade. I was thinking like, you know what? It could work. I don't know though. I don't know if that's a smart idea to do. Do we leave the full right? You know what? Maybe we just leave full right on this. Let's do full right. Finally caught the stream. What's up, Virus? How you doing, man? Man, I think this... I actually have a good feeling about this board. What's the front height on this again? Does it say on this? I don't think it did. I do not think it said anything about weight. Or a front height, rather. I guess I have to measure it myself afterwards. Although the specs on this are not like super beefy in terms of what I can read here. Is there another web page or is it just this web page? Again, this was a super last minute thing, guys. There was actually supposed to be something else today, and this came in, and they asked if there was any early slots for it, and I said, yeah, I can get you an early slot. No, I don't think there's anything. There are different plates. I don't have any on hand. We're going to be using this thick boy plate today. I wish it would stop raining and start snowing already. Yeah, it's pretty ugly outside today. It is indeed quite ugly outside. So, here is our thick boy plate, as you guys can see. Again, I don't really have much specs on this plate. T keyboards, man, I wonder where that guy is right now. There's a few people where I wonder. So I've used plates like this before. I think, what was not the foundation. It was the, God, there's a board I built recently where we used a thick polycarb plate. Transition, that's what we used. Sometimes these are fun. Sometimes these are fun. All right. Let's put some of these things in. That thing looks bulletproof. It will be. It will be indeed. I'm sure next year I'll be sick of it again. What are we going to be sick of? Been in Texas for a decade, but back in MA now. I've missed snow. Oh, snow. Snow is one of those things. Snow is one of those things where I indeed always miss it. And then it happens. And I'm like, this is beautiful. And then it happens one more time. And I'm like, okay, I had enough. That is my relationship with snow. So it's pretty to look at one time. It's like, it snowed yesterday. Was it yesterday? 2 days ago or something like that? And I was like, wow, amazing. And then I was like, you know what? I'd rather not see this. Guys, do you guys mind giving me one moment? I got a phone call that I got to take. It's from a family member. So just give me 1 second, guys. That's funny. My grandmother called me and they didn't mean to call me. And then when I joined the call, it was a Facebook call, they're like, what are you doing here? I'm like, you guys been calling me for the last like 15 minutes. They didn't realize they added me to the call. Butt dialed? Sweet, yeah. So I surprised them. They were happy to see. I had a feeling. There's no way everyone's calling me. Grandparents and technology. You know, it's cute that they're using it though, you know? It's a good thing. One thing that I'll say. Oh shit. Hold on. Before I even get to that thought, I didn't even think. How am I going to space out all these colors of switches? Okay, I'll figure that out. It's always cute when people are like, not cute. Cute's a bad word. I think it's always respectable when people, at least when they're a little older, when they're willing to use technology. Because, you know, man, I've seen some people who are like in their 50s and even younger. Yeah, dude, I've even seen young people. I'm not going to even harp on people who are a little older, who are just unwilling to learn. And I'm just like, come on, man. It's a beautiful thing to always learn. It's a very beautiful thing. My mom called me panicking that her TV had signed her out and it was wanting to log her in with Google. That's cute though. I hope I never lose the will to want to try new things and learn. Except when it comes to potato chips. I have no will to try new potato chips. Count me out there, Captain. Oh, fuck. Okay, I'm gonna be. If you guys see like colors that are too close together, you guys let me know. I'm trying to make this pretty. Can never learn too much. Part of the reason I want to go to trade school after I get my bachelor's. Hell yeah. One of my happiest moments is when I learned to do website stuff and like coding, and I got my last job because of it. So I spent God knows how long just trying to learn that. And I was so happy with myself. Guess I'll put this here. Put a blue one. I kind of regret teaching my dad how to WhatsApp. Now I get a good morning forward every day. Even on evenings. I kind of regret teaching my dad how to WhatsApp. Wait, why do you regret that? That's cute. He sends good mornings? Fuck. This plate's a little tight for these switches. I'm starting to learn coding, doing geomatic stuff, and definitely new to me. Please don't swear. Hey, Avo, that's on me, man. That's kind of on me, honestly. My cat watches these. That's my bad, man. 30 to 40 forwards every day. Is it like accidentally? Ow. Okay, this is kind of hurting my thumb a little bit. Should I have Milmax this ahead of time? I feel like maybe I should have. I feel like I kind of don't know how these switches are going to sound on this giant thick-ass boy plate, but we'll see. We shall see. I think I'm doing good with color spacing here. They're cute-looking switches, right? They're nice. I'm vibing with these colors. Yeah, I'm liking this. This is pretty. What is Milmaxing keyboards? Milmaxing is essentially using these little tiny tubes. You're soldering them in, and it creates a hot swap socket. And it's quite nice just because I find them to be a little nicer to use and easier and more durable than the Kale sockets. Easter Kangaroo incoming. This is kind of Easter colors, huh? Ah, fuck. Sorry, Adam, your cat, I know. That's on me, bro. What color do I put here? Maybe I put a green here. I feel like we're gonna get heavy weighted with greens. I'm gonna just kind of slap some greens in random areas here just so I don't over... I think green might be the least color that I see here. I was actually talking to someone about this, Alof, and I was told that you actually can get PCBs pre-installed with Milmax sockets. It's just costly. And apparently no one's been offering it because they don't think people would buy that. I think people would, personally. I do think there would be a market for it. I really do. All right. I know there's going to be 2 white ones here, but we have to deal with that. There's a lot of pink. We have a lot of pink. Too much pink, actually, I think. That's the most weighted color here, I think. I'd buy a Milmax PCB over the Hot Swap one any day. I also agree with that sentiment. I think it would be my preferred choice as well. But I guess everyone's going to be a little different. But Milmax adds thickness. If you use 3305s, it's not as bad. And I'm sure the factory can just probably do 7305s or 3305s. Like, why not? You know? I think I did speak to someone who said that they can do 3305s at a factory. And it doesn't add that much to it. It's not like an alarming amount of thickness it adds. They're so expensive though, like holy shit. I'm sure in bulk though, they wouldn't be that terrible. Like I'm positive it wouldn't be like an obscene amount of money for bulk doing PCBs. Well, I understand that completely too. But I personally would love a Milmaxed PCB. Personally. Definitely would be ideal for me. I don't love Kale hot swap sockets. Thumbs hurting? Oh yeah, they're actually kind of killing me right now. This is a bit painful to do. I'm doing my best to space out all these colors, but I think I'm critically failing at this right now. Yeah, even the white ones we don't have a lot of. Oh well. I think we got weighted colors that aren't completely even here. So we're gonna have some duplicating colors, it seems. It's still pretty. Happy mistakes? Yeah. I think it still looks really cute. Put like a purple one here. Maybe put a blue one here. Yeah, you know what? I'll put a pink one. And then I'll put this white one here. And then I'll put another purple one. Yellow starbursts are good though. My favorite starburst color is red. Sorry. I know the numpad's going to be kind of weighted differently in terms of color. But no, I got some white and green there. They'll be kind of heavier though in white and green. Red is my least favorite. Damn, I love the red starbursts. I am a big fan of red starbursts. My thumbs hurt so much, guys. Don't they have that little thumb pusher thingy? I do. I could have just used this, but I forgot I had this on my desk. Can I make a hot take? And I hope you guys like don't unfollow me or just like leave stream or unsub. Okay, when it comes to Sour Patch Kids, I low-key think they all taste the same. It's just Sour Patch Kids. I don't know why it is. They all taste the same to me. Taking my plan back. Bye, Felicia. I kind of get it. Thank you, Dane. Oh my God, thank you very much. Not really, but okay. Report it. Damn. I'm getting reported now. Well, it's been fun. You need to get your taste buds checked. Maybe. All other candy, I'm like, yo, I can taste the difference. When it comes to, in particular, Sour Patch Kids. Oh shit, do I not have enough? Did I miss some? Actually, I have some more that I lubed, so we don't really have to fret about that. Oh wait, I don't want that there. I do have one other little bag, but I was saving them because I think I have just enough for one other keyboard, but I guess I have to take it out of this bag. Yeah, I'm going to remove the 3 pink in the row. I don't like that either. Here, I'll get some other colors out. I am kind of sad though, because I think now I probably have only like 50. Yeah, I got like, I lubed 180 of these today. Oh no, did I? No, I lubed 170. So I probably only have like, actually, maybe I have enough for a keyboard still. Perhaps I do. Where's my switch puller? I'm trying to do this with my hands. It was on my desk not too long ago, but I don't know where it went. Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna get a switch puller. I don't know where I put it. It's right in front of you. Who is that, Alof? Thought it was Adam. One moment. Yeah, it was a long morning. I was just watching Star Wars. I just decided to watch some Star Wars. I'm like on season 5, I think, right now, and I don't know. Went okay. Bit of a longer morning for sure. Put this blue one here, put a green one here. Put a pink one there. I'll put a purple and a purple. Actually, maybe we do have enough. Maybe I'm just maybe I'm just overthinking here. Perhaps I am. All right. What do you guys think? Cute or no? Yeah, I like the way this looks. This turned out really pretty. It's a big board. I think the pricing on this is a little insane. Well, not a little. It's pretty crazy for pricing. I don't really understand why the pricing is about $550. I hope that this gets adjusted for some reason I don't understand. It's the price point. I need to voice that to AE boards, or I guess Keyboard Treehouse rather, because I do think $550 is a little outrageous. Comes with free shipping. But keyboard, let's see. Do they have the listing on their website? Keyboard Treehouse. It's just top mounted, yeah. Is it $550 American or $550 Australian? I'm pretty positive it's $550 American. Keyboards. Do they have? I don't think they have it on their website, do they? Yeah, it's American. You know, it has one thing going on for it, which is I doubt you'll find something in this kind of layout that's, you know, more of a custom keyboard. I would have been very, very, very happy with this at like a $350 price point. That would have made a lot more sense to me as well. But it is hard to make sense of it at $550 for just the basic version for it. I get that. I'm pretty sure it's because the volume of boards they've ordered. I mean, it's a pre-order. I don't know the amount. It doesn't really say. Oh, it's a 22 millimeter front height. So this is quite high. A little outside my comfort zone personally. It's not a group buy. It's a pre-order, yes, understood. Totally get that. But still, it's a little tough. It's a little tough to justify. Does a thick plate? Yes. I'm kind of like in the middle with these thick plates. Sometimes I love them. Sometimes I hate them. I've done a few boards now, I think, over the last few years with them. This is from Australia. There we go. Put this way here. Let's solder this bad boy in now. Half the price is the thickness of the plate. Oh my gosh. I think a stock polycarbonate plate for this would have been a very good choice, personally. I'm surprised they didn't go with that. You should do an Australian accent for the rest of the stream. I think people would be upset with me for that. 2 plates for the price of 1. Sorry guys, I'm just gonna go over some of these and make sure all the corners are nicely secured here. Whew. Why don't you use the foam in the solder holder? I love the foam. Oh, I don't know. I just like the brass wool. What tool am I using? That is just a little switch pusher from Omni-Type. It comes in handy with really, really, really difficult to push in switches so you don't absolutely kill your thumb doing so. It does come in handy there. Like I said though, the board is quite unique in terms of, I don't remember the last time I've even seen a board with this layout. You didn't ask me, but I definitely wouldn't. What happened? What happened, Vito? What are we not doing? Do you believe Marandi switches benefit from filming? No, I don't. Marandi switches just need a nice coat of lube, and then occasionally, if you need to, switch out the spring. But I don't think you absolutely need to completely swap the springs there. It's not like a necessity. Do it if you want a different weight. They have pretty decent materials in them. It does look like it's an option, but the default is definitely the thicker one, it seems. I wish they had made PC the default. And, if the plate did add some crazy cost to this as well, I would have liked to see that. Would have made more sense. And then sell the thick plate to people who wanted the thick plate. You know? But I'm going to just take the keyboard for what it is right now. It's $550 for this giant chunk of metal over here. And even though it's all alu, it's pretty thick. I will say that. I'll give it that. It's a pretty thick chunk of metal. And like Soren had pointed out too, it is a pre-order, I understand that. But like I still stand on this point. I do think $550 is a little bit of a... Not a little bit. It is quite a tough price point to capture in this day and age. Like I said, $350 to $4. I would even say like at most $450 would make a lot of sense to me. Thoughts on the QK100? Now that I've actually built the QK100 versus the Zoom 98, the Zoom's nice, but the QK definitely is a lot more comfortable to type on. I feel like the Zoom is just very tall and made it a little bit uncomfy to type on over long periods of time. I don't think I quite love the internals of the QK100 though. Some of the wires were just like flip-flopping around on the inside. It was kind of weird. The Zooms seem to have a better build experience overall. Yes, I do agree. $550 does set expectations very high. Now, I know Keyboard Treehouse does have a pretty good, at least with stuff that I've ordered from them and done with them in the past. They're pretty good with it. My Constellation was a really fun purchase from them. Not Moxie, thank you so much for the Prime. Really appreciate you. So I'm hoping expectations meet the price point, this really, really high price point. With shipping, I'm assuming it is. Let me double check, because I'm seeing CAD right now. Let me look at the website. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it'll change. Let's see. What if I add this to cart? Shipping calculated at cart. Let's see. I don't remember my account. Oh boy. Let's just reset my password. No, it's not a one-piece board. It's 2 pieces. It is indeed 2 pieces. So top and a bottom. Updates. All right, let's go to my cart now. Let's go to USD just so it's a little easier for me to explain. And then it's switched back. Okay, so let me just do this. I thought it was 550 for one piece. CAD to USD. Okay. It's 550 if you want the express shipping. 550 USD. So, or the, I guess the faster shipping. I don't even understand what kind of shipping this is. It's 477 USD if you just want free shipping. 477 is a little bit more doable than 550. So if you did want to go with the more expensive shipping, you could. I probably don't really see the point in that though. Seems like it's actually slower. Okay, I'm not quite understanding the way they did that. So shipping from the land down under, it's expensive. That's some expensive shipping. Yeah, so it's 477 with the free shipping, roughly about 550 depending on where you live with their other parcel shipping. So 477 is a little bit more doable in that sense. 477 is not as bad, assuming you don't want the crazy shipping though. That's some expensive shipping. Yeah, my shipping quote said $73, which makes sense because it is coming from Australia. Almost as bad as Rama? I definitely do not think it's as bad as Rama. You know why it's not as bad as Rama? Because it'll actually ship. Ramas don't ship. You pay for it, nothing actually ships. That's the crazy part. Also, those were paid for. Yes, they're pre-orders. So they're already being made. Meanwhile, Rama, don't go there, Soren. Don't go there. I thought for sure they were going to make a version of this board with an all brass bottom. I thought that was in the IC, but I don't see an option of an all brass bottom. I'm assuming for cost, because the cost of the the bottom piece is pretty thick of the aluminum already. So I can't even imagine an all brass version of this. That would be pretty stupid. The initial board was supposed to be all brass. Oh, really? I thought it was just the bottom, Soren. No, I would not do it. Dude, that's a fucking heavy keyboard then. God damn, wouldn't that be like 20 kilos, I think, at that point? 15 kilos, something like that. Can we have it build in brew stream? Like, brew coffee? That's like, it's like the Austin? That would be insane, dude. I don't know, man. That's too heavy of a keyboard. At that point, that is pretty heavy. Arc 60 or mode tempo. Depends on what you're looking for. I personally think both of them are pretty good keyboards. However, the tempo is a fixed layout. So if you don't like the layout being HHKB or HHKB styled, then you're not going to like it. The Arc's a little bit more forgiving in that sense. You'll need a reinforcement for a desk. Oh yeah, you definitely will. Which, you know what? I don't feel like breaking my desk for a really heavy keyboard. Hey Alex, what are your favorite coffee roasters?
That's a little tough. There was a Kangaroo in Japan. They're probably one of my favorites. And then locally, I really like this place called Everyday Gourmet. They make some really, like, I think good basic coffee beans. And then if you want the flavored stuff, I think Hatch is still probably one of my favorites. Believe it or not, I kind of didn't love a lot of the flavors from Pilot, which gets pretty good reviews here. And then I also didn't truly care for a lot of the flavors from DeMello. Some of them were great. Some of them were meh.
I've held a full-on brass TKL at Salvin's, let's just say, or was it Kangaroo? I can't remember, but it was way too heavy.
Like uncomfortably heavy, Soren.
Honestly, the price, man, of an all-brass keyboard like this would just be insane, too. Like, that would be super niche. No one would buy that.
I'm kind of glad they didn't go with an all brass version. I don't know who would spend the money on an all brass top-mounted keyboard.
That'd be insane. Jono did? Okay, one person
Love
did.
you, Daddy.
Love you too, man. I hope you're having a great day.
Thank you so much for the 22 months, Flo. I appreciate you.
There are some people who would. Oh, man.
That's wild.
I still think that would be a very niche project to invest in, though.
Wants a compliment, Adam? Adam. If you were all brass, I would still pick you up, man. Alright? Even if it hurt all my muscles in my body.
Love you, dude. I hope you're having a good day today. And I hope you're smiling. That's definitely something. You too. Thanks, man. When did this release?
I think the board went open to pre-order a few days ago or something like that. I can't remember the actual open date. But it'll be open for pre-order until they come in stock.
Sorry, and do you know the exact day that it was opened? I don't remember the exact day. I know this has been in IC for a long time.
They reached out, like, I would say,
Not even a week ago, and asked if I wanted to build the board.
maybe a little over a week ago. And they sent it to me, and I was going to schedule this for, like, late December.
Happy anniversary. If you were a
Thank you,
kangaroo,
Keepothecary.
I'd jump into your pouch and never
Huh?
leave. Love you, my guy.
Bro, I would, like, take care of you and feed you, my guy.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you for the 1 year of being here. I can't keep up with all the keyboard news.
Same, man. I try my best, but sometimes it's tough. Yeah, they reached out, like, about a week and a half ago, and then it got shipped to me. And then, just so you guys know, too, this is not a sponsor review or anything. They just asked if I wanted to take a look at it.
I said yeah, because I know everyone's been really enjoying the full-size keyboard stuff, so.
And then it came in, and they asked for a quicker turnaround time.
And that was like literally 2 days ago.
And I didn't really get a chance to look through all the specs of the keyboard, just as, again, it wasn't, like, meant to be this early.
So I don't know all the like minor details, like when the pre-order opened.
I just know it's open, and it's going to be open until it sells out. But we'll probably end up giving this board away.
Just so you guys understand too.
We probably will. Solder splatter is so
Bad today. I don't know why the solder splatter is like killing me today. I'll take it. You'll take it? The keyboard?
Well, I don't know. You have to figure that out.
Because I researched Kangaroo, it says 2020. Oh yes, it is. It is an old IC.
We can weigh it. Why is it $4.77? It's $4.77 free shipping, or if you want to pay for express shipping, it seems to be quite expensive. But $4.77 free shipping. I'm not sure the speed of that shipping though. And then it is in stock, technically, just pre-order right now, so it's already paid for. I think from a typing standpoint, the stock version does have a pretty thick plate. I don't know if this standard stock plate is going to be for everybody. I personally would have rather seen a polycarbonate plate than the stock plate for this, or a basic aluminum plate. I think this plate truly might be a bit more niche. It might be. I don't know if I'm wrong there, but at least it does have some different things you can purchase if you did want to buy it. Again, I would have liked to see something more standard for it. That's a slab. Shipping is air expensive, so pretty reasonable. I don't think this will ever bend. I don't know if I could ever bend this. All right, let's screw this guy in. It's a motherfucking greatsword. Bro got Minecraft slabs. This obsidian, baby. I was interested in this board just because it's left-handed numpad, which means I get the benefit of having this space over here. And then if I want a numpad, I don't have to worry about smacking my mouse into the side of the board, which is nice. I think it's all using the same screws. Alrighty, let's grab our screwdriver kit. Deep slate for real. There are no obsidian slabs. Oh, okay. You know what, Adam? That is my mistake. I messed up my Minecraft knowledge. That's my bad, man. I didn't mean to mess up my Minecraft knowledge, but I did. That's on me. Oops. Do better. I'm following your wallpaper setup tips right now. Hey, I'm glad, man. I hope it all works out for you and you get a sick looking setup. Why does Alex have Enderman torso? Huh? Alex, would you build for someone who knows nothing about keyboards and doesn't really care about keyboards? What would I build for someone? If I had to build someone a keyboard that had no idea about keyboards and couldn't care really about keyboards to maybe influence them into getting into the hobby, I would probably do a... This is tough. I think I would pick one of two boards. I think I would either pick a Sonnet, because I feel like it's pretty enough without being too overwhelming. And then the other board I think I would pick would probably be, believe it or not, I would probably pick a QK. Maybe one of the QK boards or Neo boards. That way they're like, the price doesn't scare them away with things. And then if people just, like, let's just say none of that stuff mattered, I would probably end up picking something like a Keychron. Cycle 80? Yeah, maybe that. The Cycle 70 would be a hard sell just because the layout's an FRL TKL. I would never build someone who's not into keyboards, like something more niche like that. Like even the Neo 70, I probably wouldn't pick up and do for them. Like FRL TKLs, I don't think are everyone's cup of tea. I think that has to be like a... Yeah, I don't think I would do that. The Lumen Key's actually really nice too. I probably would do that for them. The Lumen Key would be a good little option for that. All right, and this is what I meant by this as just a big slab of aluminum. I did open this up and look at it beforehand, just so you guys understand too. See this big slab of aluminum? Imagine if this was brass. This would be an absolute chonky little guy over here. So this is where I think some of that cost might be. You might be picking up like this giant chunk over here. I definitely do not want to do a drop test on this guy. Absolutely not.
Absolutely. So the board's going to be $477, and then I don't know if Kate. I'm going to point this out. I didn't even think to ask this. I don't know if free shipping applies to everybody, but let's just say with shipping, if you had to pay for it, because it seems like mine is offering free shipping, and I'm not sure if like everyone's getting the same offer with shipping, $550-ish. I want to say. I'm just not sure if everyone is getting that same offer on the website. All right, let's screw this guy in. I do like the logo though. The logo's cute. You know, I actually really like all these screws. Sorry guys, I know you guys might not be screw people, but them feet are chonkers. Yeah, I'm not sold on the feet choice, but you know what? They're just feet at the end of the day. What am I supposed to say? Someone said Kangaroo have big feet, so this kind of makes sense. I guess. Not 100% sold on it. I love the look of screws, so I'm into it. The more I look at how many screws this has, the more I'm like, yo, I actually quite like this. I'm not mad at the amount of screws. I truly am not. A little much for you? I totally get it. I totally get it. I should make a board that screws together from the top. They have those boards. They're pretty interesting. Mystery, thank you so much for the Prime. Thank you, thank you. The back design kind of reminds me of the Pluto, but with a design instead of a word. Yeah, a little bit. It's a very simple back design here. I need that many screws with the amount of weight. That would make more sense for the all brass version. This isn't, like, it's heavy, even though it's all alu, but it's not like an insane amount of weight. Yeah, those Bion bolts. The Bion bolts are a great design to see in the keyboards. I really like seeing those. Thanks to you, I found my favorite keyboard switches and they're on the way. Which ones are they, Mystery? I want to know. And thank you again, man, for the support. I really appreciate the support you guys give this channel. As much as I like sandwich, it isn't for everyone. Sandwich mount? Does anyone here like sandwich mount? Man, I haven't heard anyone even talk about liking sandwich mount in a long time, Soren. I don't think I've even met someone who says they like sandwich mount, like really likes it. Maybe other than you. Not sandwich, sandwich mount. I don't hate it, but a lot of DIY kits use it. Sandwiches with leaf spring is okay, I guess. The thermal, yeah, you know what, you guys are right. I keep forgetting the thermal's considered one. I guess if you're going to use leaf spring sandwich, it's not bad. But it's hard to pull off. It kind of is hard to pull off. I don't know how this is going to sound, man. I really wish we got to use the PC plate for this. I really do wish. Again, I'm kind of baffled that they're not giving at least even like a... Do you not get to choose? Yeah, thick alu black plates in the kit. Okay, so the only other plate they're offering is FR4. Why aren't they just putting the FR4 plate as a stock? I don't know how I feel about the plate choice. It doesn't even fit in my frame. No, Greg's off limits until Wednesday. Or yeah, until Wednesday's stream. Until Wednesday. What set do I want to use? We could do Dracula. Oh, someone said Dracula. You know what? TG player said Dracula. Let's do Dracula. Let's do it. I think I got Dracula. Is this Dracula? Pretty positive. Miklon? Miklon's on something. No gamble today? I don't have any new sets to open right now, unfortunately. Unfortunately, no new sets. I don't know how this is going to sound, man. I think this plate isn't going to do it justice. We'll see, though. I'm not going to judge it based off of 1 or 2 key presses right now. But we'll see. I hope I have everything for this. If I'm missing a keycap or 2, don't hate me, guys. With the switches and the southpaw layout, it does kind of look trippy. You're right. It does look a little bit off to look at, yeah. You're doing it backwards. Q starts on the right. Should we do it like that, just for funsies? Do you get scratches on your keycaps due to having them in the container? No, I haven't had that yet. Also, hold on. What did Mystery say they got for switches? I was very curious. I missed the message. Now I can't seem to find it. It's a funky layout. Definitely kind of funky. Is this classic top mount? It's top mount with a giant thick plate. So I'm a little bit not sure how I'm gonna feel about this thick plate. I really, really don't know how this thick plate's gonna sound in this. I think if it had a weight, I would be a little bit more confident, but it doesn't, so I'm not sure. Oh boy, I need to look at a numpad or else I'm not going to remember how the numpad looks. Let's just open the full-size keyboard. Okay. This goes here. To be fair, bigger boards don't really need a weight. I get that. I personally would have liked to see something on this though, but I think it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Wait, I'm tripping? Oh shit. Get that out of here. The weight is for sound reflection mostly. Yeah, it would help, I think, a little bit if this ends up... I don't know yet. I'm just making an assumption this is going to probably be a little metallic-y. Although, one thing I didn't like about this was the mounting points underneath the spacebar. That I didn't care for. I'm not sure if that was just like a bit of an oversight, but... Wait, it matches your mouse? The switches do match my mouse. It's crazy how much they match it, man. So nice.
Chappie91 gifted a tier 1 sub to L Customs.
Thank you, Chappie. Appreciate you, man. I hope you're having a good day today. Envoy's my second choice. Envoy's nice. Wait, am I seeing this? A backwards 90 or full-size keyboard. Also a WS Mirandi's. Hell yeah. Yes, this is a South... It's essentially a backwards kind of full-size keyboard. Quite unique in that sense. A little pricey, but kind of unique. Does anyone have a good way to ship out lube and tuned stabs? Not really. Unfortunately, I don't have a good suggestion for you for that. If you're just shipping out tuned stabs, they're not going to be... No, this is not 9 kilograms. Honestly, I probably should have linked the sell page instead of the IC page. But it's on Here, I'll give you guys the sell page for this. 1 second. Let me grab it. 1 moment. 1 second, everybody. 1 moment. Here. There you guys go. Oh, the brass one. I don't even think there is making a brass one. Yeah. The brass one is, I don't think it's actually being done. It's so comforting. Dude, lo-fi hip hop, actually so comforting, right? It's what I used to work. I work with this too. I always put this on when I'm working. It's one of my faves. The board above the Kangaroo is the Sonnet. Mode Sonnet. This is the aluminum top, polycarb bottom. I think I put a copper weight in the inside. It's the only actual weight I owned for the Sonnet. Thanks, guys. I just couldn't see top part. Oh, that's okay. The Angel 65? Was that by Boxcar Designs, or some Cable Car Designs, or whatever they're called? Am I thinking that right? So nice. Sentient. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that, man. I hope you're having a great day today. Thanks for the support, bro. It's an okay board. It's been a long time since I've used it. I used to have one. I bought one a long time ago, but I just don't have it anymore. Oh, you know what I didn't put in, though? I didn't put in these little thingies here. Actually, I'm not even sure where to put these. We'll open it back up. We'll put this. We'll do a little test with and without. We'll do both. With and without that little foam there. And then there's also some bottom foam, which I don't think I'm going to use. No, this is not the brass plate. The force brake thingy? Yeah. Although I'm not sure why you'd need to put that. I guess if you want classic top mount, you would put no foam. Thanks, Kenny. We'll test with and without. It's only a few screws, right, guys? Only a few. I'm being sarcastic, by the way. It's a lot of screws. F1. This goes here. Actually, maybe this will come together nice without any sort of foam. Is the Brutalist V1? Man, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you right now, man. The Brutalist series, the new stuff isn't that bad. All the V1 Brutalist stuff, I really don't care for. In fact, I put control up here. In fact, I probably wouldn't, like, personally, I would not buy the original Brutalist stuff. I just do not like the way it sounds. It's very metallic-y. Maybe that's your thing, go for it, but not really my cup of tea. Am I missing a... Oh, here it is. Thanks for saving me hundreds of dollars. I mean, the keyboard will work well if you end up putting in polyfill or something like that. But I just have never cared for the original Brutalist series. It was never, ever my thing. Two. Do I have this keycap set on another board? Oh, I do. I will grab it here in a second. I think I do. I think I have the nav cluster on another board. This requires another button press. Yes. V1 Brutalist keyboards are very open, hollow sounding.
Yeah. Again, not everyone's cup of tea.
Although you can use that to your advantage by using long pull switches or even clicky switches. Overall, I get why that's not everyone's cup of tea. Yeah. It's one of those boards that it's kind of unfortunate that it's a little bit open, hollow-ish kind of thing, but I get everyone's a little different. You have to understand that too. Everyone's a little different in what they like. Now up here, I have no idea what I'm going to put. I almost feel like I don't have even the right switches to put up here. Hold on. Or keycaps, rather. New HMX switches, very loud. I picked up a bunch. Like, I'm talking an absolute butt ton of new switches that we are going to be using over the next few months. It all came in today. So I will try my best to go through all the new switches that I have with you guys. I will try my absolute best. Fart bubble switches slap? Fart bubble. What on earth are fart bubble switches? And then you know what we'll do for the top row? Let's put some artisans up there. Over lubed switches. Gross. There we go. Alright, so let's see what this sounds without using that little foam piece thing. I'm essentially thinking that's probably some sort of like burger mill. Sorta. And then we'll put the foam in it and then see what it sounds like afterwards. So, we have the board now in its kind of bare state with no like foam or anything like that. It's a neat little layout. It's kind of throwing me off though. I'm not used to this. Pretty thick bezels. If you're into that kind of stuff. We have a nice little two-tone side profile going on. So that's not too bad looking. It is a very high front height, which I'm a little... Personally, like, I'm not the biggest fan of. I think it's a little too high for me. 22 mil being the front height. But overall, it does look nice. It looks pretty classic looking. And I definitely hear that big, thick plate in this. Again, this might not be everyone's thing. I think the thicker plate is a very distinct sound profile. And you can hear the top mount attached to the side of the frame over here too. Spacebar is not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I'm going to try a few things. It's very reminiscent of like... I know this was designed in 2020. Let me put a little bit more lube in the stab. Kind of reminds me of like that sound signature from 2020 as well. Not to say this is bad or anything, because maybe someone will like it. I saw a few people say they liked it. I don't know if I like it though. Don't know if I'm the biggest fan of this. Yeah, let's put that little force brake thing in now. And then let's also put the bottom foam in. And let's see where we land with this, shall we? It does kind of sound like PBT a little bit. I do agree with you. 16 screws again. Oh God, my camera is not liking this. What's going on? Believe it or not, the screws aren't that bad, guys. sounded thin when I tested them. The C-Glass switches I put in another keyboard actually, and they sounded pretty decent. What I'm also thinking we might do is we might swap the spacebar switch for something else. Maybe we do that as well. Because I did kind of like the alphas. What do you guys think? Needs more screws? Hey man, I kind of like the aesthetic of all the screws. I ain't even gonna sit here and bullshit. Do we do a cherry spacebar? Is that the move? Do we? Alright, let's take these out now. Pairs well with thick plastic. This is not thick plastic, unfortunately. This is thick metal. Thick aluminum. Cherry. I think a long pole would sound really bad with this. I don't know, like a really loud long pole might be a bit much. Let's try a cherry switch, yeah? Would you guys be down? Something nylon? This is nylon, isn't it? It's full nylon, I'm pretty positive. Full nylon. Full nylon switches. It is indeed full nylon. Let me try one thing. Let's put this thing first. Let's put this, because we can always just desolder this with it screwed in. It's just top mount, not like the end of the world. Oh, 2 of my switches fell out, whatever. Or keycaps rather. Let's put this in, and then let's go from there. This force brake thingy. I don't know why I unscrewed all of it, but I guess we kind of need... you know what? It's probably easier for me to do this like this. Actually, should we put this on the bottom? Is this adhesive? I don't think so. A negative typing angle. Why? I don't even know why you would want to do that. That seems a little crazy to me. I don't know if this is adhesive. I can't seem to peel it off. This would go here, and this would go here. I guess you could do a negative typing angle, yeah. I don't know why you would want to do that for. It does have a little slot over here. I think I did read actually about that. I thought that was a typo, to be honest, but I guess you could flip it around, but I ain't doing that. Oh my god. I don't like this. This is a little bit bad. I thought this might be adhesive, but it's not. Top has a gap too, yeah. I kind of, again guys, I kind of went in on this board a little bit more blind than usual. So, excuse if I don't know all the knowledge here. And I do wish that this had an adhesive to it. This is not the most... I don't know if this is adhesive though. It's not peeling off. I feel like it might be. No, it's not. It's not an adhesive. Let's just put you on and then we'll screw you back together. Oh my god, please stay. Okay. Would it be alright for you to sound test the mode sonnet up there? Yeah, I can do that afterwards. And then do we want to, I guess, switch the spacebar? Yeah, let's just switch it quick. That won't take very long. I'll put a cherry switch in that. Alex, big sigh at your desk. Big sigh? What's wrong with my desk? Is it messy? My desk isn't that messy, man. Come on. No, I want you to do big sigh? Oh, to knock off this? Hell no. Absolutely not. I don't wanna. Don't big sigh the gasket will get fucked up. What is buddy soldering? We're gonna desolder the spacebar. And then we're gonna take it out. We're gonna put something different in there. Solder the gasket to the case, 5-head. Actually, you know what? I should pick up some really small double-sided adhesives just for days like this. Actually, not a bad idea. Man, this is like... plate is tight. Alright, that's out. And let's put a cherry. How much was that? I have a pretty shitty desoldering that heats up. I think I paid about $300 for that thing back in the day. But I think it's gone up in price though, Adam. I don't think it's $300 any longer. I'm pretty positive it's at about like $410 now. $420. It depends. I feel like it kind of varies on Amazon. Okay. That's it. An art glue stick would do well. Oh yeah, I could just get a glue stick like that. That would be honestly perfect for days like this. Now, I guess my other thing I want to see with this board is what if I don't screw in the space bars? It's too thick of a metal that I don't think it would matter. I don't think it'll like bounce back and cause like rattling. So, what if I avoid screwing in the 2 spacebar sockets? Let's see what happens. But he said use natural glue. I'd be down, man. If I needed to use actual glue, I'd be down. No different than an adhesive. Nah. It said don't forget to turn the oven off. What? I found a random note in one of my keyboards like 3 years ago and it said don't forget to turn the oven off. Oh my god. Guys, why do you guys need to be sus at 3 o'clock in the afternoon? What the... Come on, man. It's Sunday. Oh my gosh. It's Sunday, guys. You know what? It's fine. Okay, let's see if this works with the no screws. No screws in the space bar. Kind of vibe. Actually, I think I need them. Let me screw them in. I can hear something vibrating, and I don't like that. Sound should be synced. I haven't changed anything. Try refreshing stream. Oh my god, that sounds so bad though when you screw it in. No, I'm taking those out. I'll take that little vibration rather than hearing... Yeah, I do not like the way that sounds. Okay, spacebar deletes. Yeah, spacebar's kind of weak on this. All right, let's put this in now. Let's actually put the mid plate or the foam in here too. Fuck it, we'll just use every piece they gave us. Let's just try it out.
Please don't fall now. All right. Name one of EE boards that sound. I like my Constellation. That board turned out good. Okay, the foam is not going to work actually. Foam seems too thick, or is it just? Yeah, foam too thick. Can't use the foam. I guess the foam is maybe for a different plate. Well, there goes everything. Smooge. Let's realign this. I'm tripping. My bad. You were live and you didn't tell me? It's my bad. Honestly, on me. So, a few things. This is really frustrating. This definitely needs to be adhesive because this is absolutely ridiculous to do this. It just slides everywhere. Discord told me. And if this is adhesive, I cannot get this little back piece off. Not this again. It's okay. No, the top plate is unfortunately going to slide off as well. Are you saying to put it on the top and then lay it down? Okay, you know what? Maybe we'll try that. We'll lay it down in it. Let's try it like that. Still a little awkward though. It slides everywhere. Try it on the top piece? Yeah, we'll try that. What cookies should I make a small batch of? Oatmeal chocolate chip, please and thank you. All right, that seems to work. Although, why doesn't it seem like this is gonna close? Got it, it closes, okay. Oatmeal chocolate chip, thank you. What's wrong with oatmeal chocolate chip? Oatmeal chocolate chip is the best. Make peanut butter cookies? Can't go wrong with peanut butter. Peanut butter chocolate chip. Easy. Absolutely easy. Pretzel marshmallow chocolate chip? That sounds delicious. What the? That sounds really good, actually. What are snickerdoodles? Flaky, saltier cookie. Ooh, that sounds good too. Hear me out, cream cheese chocolate chip. I don't know about that one. No, I don't think I've ever had one of those. Cinnamon brown sugar sounds really nice too. Even just a basic sugar cookie with chocolate chips. I love chocolate chips. You gotta get out more? Okay, fine, I'll get out after this. After this stream, I'll go out. Maybe I'll go to a bakery or something. You guys are getting me in the mood for baked goods. Brown butter, white chocolate. Oh man, that sounds so good. I recently learned what kind of like cookies brown butter cookies are, and it's like, okay, unscrewing this makes this sound a tad bit better.
I don't know. I think I preferred it without that mid-plate foam thingy. It sounds too hollow over there. Like, the alphas don't sound bad. This is why I said I think it needed a weight of some sort. Because the weight will help reflect some of that nastiness, like that bad sound. Also, this is really tall, right? So because this is really tall, and it seems like there's a lot of space on the inside too. There's a lot of... I think it's because there's a lot of space. I think it is just because there is one giant chunk of aluminum. It's weird. In theory, that shouldn't even sound terrible. I think it's just what happening is the space bar is reflecting off the bottom. There's not a lot of different things happening there to bounce back. Or I guess to get some of the sound absorbed. But the foam didn't fit. It wouldn't allow me to close it. I could not fit it with the foam. Maybe if I play around with the spacebar a little bit more. But ultimately, though, I don't know how much I would justify this at, even at $477. Let's just call it $500. I don't know if there's justification for the $500 price point. I understand it's pre-order and it's in stock and stuff. But like, in terms of simplicity of design, it's pretty simple. I don't think there's a whole lot of like interesting stuff going on unless you're really interested in the layout. Perhaps that's where your money will lie. But it is just a top mount. So we have three pieces essentially being CNC'd here: the plate, the bottom, and the top frame. Yeah, you could go with something like Keychron, but if you wanted something a little bit more unique, I suppose you would pay the premium for that. It's a little tough, to justify this even if this was again $450. Fuck, the front height's really getting me too, guys. This is really tall. 22 mil. I feel like I need a wrist rest for this. This is really tough to justify for me. I don't even have a wrist rest near me. I do actually. I have a wrist rest. I feel like I would need to use, it's really dusty because I never use it. I would absolutely have to use a wrist rest or something for this board. Yeah, if this was $300, I'd be like, all right, fun. It'd be cool to mod, unique layout for customs. But yeah, it's really tough for me to justify this. Really, really tough. The thick plate, I don't think is doing it justice here. No, they just sent me this plate. I mean, it also just could also be the thick plate too. The thick plate could be causing a lot of like what we're hearing too. So, the space is what's killing the price. We tried with two different switches. We tried with two different ways of mounting the top over here, but I think a PP plate, yeah, PC, any sort of plastic plate would have, I feel like, been a better choice for this. Hell, I would have even rather chose FR4. Maybe try the regular plate. Guys, I didn't get a regular plate. Let me look through all the stuff I got one more time. Let me look. This is the kit plate, by the way. The thick plate is the kit plate. I think the alphas sounded okay. Alphas are okay.
Nothing in here, guys. So maybe this is the sound they're going for. Yeah, that's fine if they are. But it might reflect in sales. Perhaps. I don't know. I feel like, again, very hard to justify this for the price point it's currently at. I'm probably going to end up taking this apart. Maybe not tonight, but I'd like to see if I can go through this to at least like salvage some of the sound profile. But even if this sounded like immaculate, again, me being upfront with you guys, I don't think the front height would be absolutely my cup of tea. 22 mil is really tall. This would probably be very tough to type on. Probably not the most ideal front height in the world. I think this should have been done at like a 20 front. 20 mil, this would have been more comfortable. 20 mil, you can get away with not using the wrist rest. 22 mil, way too high. Do you like palm plates on a top mount? Yes. Anything plastic. Anything plastic would have been a better choice for this. And then not using the thick plate too. Kind of, again, the thick plate just seems like a weird choice to make this as the stock. It probably also raised, I don't know about how much, but it probably did raise the price point of this. So I think it's salvageable with different switches, plastic plate. Yeah. Rob, I agree with you. I think if this had a plastic plate, I think anything would have sounded good in terms of switches, to be completely upfront. What do you do after stream today? Today we are going to be, I don't know what we're doing today. It's raining, so probably not much. I think I'm just going to be cleaning today. And then I'm probably going to also get some YouTube videos ready as well as some other stuff. I told my girlfriend it was 2 millimeters bigger, it would be uncomfortable. Yeah, tell her that aesthetic. And then I might go get some pastries or something. What's the difference between a palm plate and a polycarb plate? Palm is a different material than polycarb, so I personally think palm's a little bit more flexy. Both to me sound very good though on top mounts. Yeah. I'm going to chalk this up to two things. Little quick summary. Visually, the board's pretty classic looking, standard, universally thick bezels on all the sides. Decent little side profile, nothing too crazy, nothing too out of the norm. The bottom of the keyboard's pretty simple. I don't love the big feet on this, but I do like all the screws. I like all the visible screws. Back of the keyboard's pretty stock looking too. However, the thick stock plate that it comes with, I don't think that's the right decision for this board. I really don't think this is the right choice. Sounds even worse with no desk pad. That's probably what's killing this. The price point's also probably going to hurt this as well. $477, $550. I don't know if everywhere is getting free shipping. So let's just call it around $500 is still a lot for this board. There's not much that this offers that you can't get with something like QK, or not QK rather, but Keychron. If this did offer some unique aspects on the inside, it'd be a little bit easier to recommend, but yeah, it's a tough one to recommend in this case. It's funny, I was looking forward to this because Alphas don't sound terrible. The mods all sound kind of empty. Time to sleep. Good night, man. All right, guys. That's pretty much the stream, though. Tomorrow, we're going to be doing another board. Tomorrow, we are going to be doing... Let me explain to you what's tomorrow's build. We are going to be doing a mode loop tomorrow. And then... we're doing the other color that I haven't seen. That's what we're building tomorrow. And then I'm doing some client keyboards on Wednesday. And then we're doing a sonnet for a client. And then we're doing the Milan on the 10th. Should be fun. Fun little week happening. This week I didn't overbook just because I have a few things need to get done this week. So great, another disappointing board. Adam, another one. Have I built many disappointing boards, Adam? Have I disappointed you with my keyboard builds? I'm so sorry, Adam. I'm very apologetic. I meant the loop. I didn't think the loop sounded bad at all. I think the price point is what probably deterring people as well. We'll talk about that tomorrow. How about we have a full-on discussion about price points of keyboards? That'd be a fun discussion.
The board may disappoint, but
my
Alex
God.
doesn't.
Guard, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate that, man. All right, guys. I'm going to get off now. Let's go find someone to raid. I really appreciate you guys swinging by the stream. Love you, dudes. Thank you guys for being here. Always appreciate it. And let's go see who we can go. Please, what's your favorite keyboard? My favorite keyboard at the moment. Ooh, that's a tough one. There's a lot of good keyboards, but I think if I had to pick something that I'm comfortable using every single day, probably the Envoy. I really like the Mode Envoy a lot, despite what anyone says about it being like uneven in sound or whatever people tend to ramble on about for that. All preference based at the end of the day, but it's one of my favorite boards. If you're going to get off, oh my God, Banana, please, dude. So much. What's your favorite Envoy? Oh, like the configuration? Either FR4 or aluminum plate, and then the brass weight on it, and then just whatever color you want. All right, guys, enjoy Jay's stream. Thanks for tuning in. Really appreciate you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. And then we have Christmas giveaway stuff happening soon, in 2 weeks, I believe. 2 or 3 weeks. So if you guys want Christmas giveaway stuff, I'll let you guys know more about that tomorrow too. Bye, everybody. Thanks for hanging out on a nice Sunday. See ya. Bye. Love ya.